come up there and grab your feet. I'm gonna pull you down.
Yeah, good luck getting up here, lad. Here, let me help you.
Bitch. You know, yeah.
Here, climb up. Yeah, I'll
Wait,
be honest.
actually, I can't do that.
I'll be honest, I don't know if the locking mechanism can currently hold your weight. Like, Sky could, but whether you can come up.
Are you even... Oh.
There you go. You gotta make sure.
Pew.
I'm gonna... So, since Stogie, you asked a good question, Ozzy would be pacing back and... You guys would see Ozzy at times just pacing back and forth. Like, puffing like a train on his pipe.
Welcome back to Wonderland.
Chugga 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 chugga.
It's that
We are currently codes down right now. It's pre-session.
Don't worry about a thing.
For those of us back at Sanctuary, there was day one. They were sent on mission. Day 2, they didn't come back. And then day 3, we finally got word that they were on their way back and safe and sound.
Watch mode.
And that's about all we know.
I believe we are. I know that for a fact that dealing with a lot of the holes is gonna be a fucking issue. Unless those
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be
dealt
alright.
with as I die. Jesus Christ. Might go back to sitting back down for the entire session because of everything.
1,
just saying,
2,
fuck
3,
you,
4,
Kyle.
cause FPS exists no more.
You're telling me, but you know what also does exist? No, wait, I don't want that one. This.
Yeah, I don't think you really have the combat strength to that extent. With that much reach. You just sound like a more mature version of that turtle video.
Like, it has the reach.
No, but I meant more so that by the time you get to that extent, you've expended most of your thrust. So there's not a lot of force at the end anymore.
True. To do that
Oh,
properly, it has to. Oh shit! Ignore me.
Ooh, that was a quick jump this time.
Codes up yet? You haven't been told codes up yet.
Oh, can't see names.
Alrighty, players.
And there it is.
Note that when walking around doing social, please don't enter the train area. That's where our player group will be spawning from once we have Gambit back, or once we know if he is coming back or not. Aside from that, you are free to go cards up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, quick question. Is the garden area good to go?
Garden's fine, just don't go into the train area.
Gotcha.
A lot of weird stuff going on.
There's always a lot of weird stuff going on, to be honest with us.
Over here. Over here.
What's happening over there now?
What is he on about?
Another clock.
Have you never been over here?
The ravages of time.
I think time is the least of your worries here.
I've seen forever. And it blinked.
Yeah, concepts tend to come alive in this place. Even Gib was laughing. Oh, have you had that conversation with Cheshire yet?
No, I haven't. They've been
She's
busy
sitting in
with
her
their own
chair right
thing.
now.
I guess I have time to keep my mind off other things than just stressing about all the bullshit right now.
Oh.
Well, evening there, Cheshire. You'll have to forgive me for our last meeting when I asked for stuff. I wasn't, I didn't understand a lot of things back then, if that makes sense. But let me properly introduce myself. Captain Oswald, of her fine ship, the Queen's Revenge.
I don't know how much captain is captain without a ship.
I still have a hat. I still have the might. So I think I'm a captain.
You don't need the ship to be a captain, just a very good crew.
Either way.
Where is she? I hear her, but I do not see her.
Above.
How in that?
I'm watching the Western Front.
They're
No,
like
I expected
monkeys,
this
aren't
from
they?
Sky, but your words, not mine.
I mean, after what I saw her
Careful,
last
you're
time,
gonna
she can
slip
do
and
a lot of
fall,
things.
You're gonna crack your neck, and then it's gonna hurt.
Oh no, where will they end up?
Oh no, whatever will
On the floor?
happen. On the floor.
On the floor. I
Back in our,
appreciate
back in
that
our
answer.
little,
Yes, very much
back
so.
in our little boxes.
Right.
I mean, until you come back, you're just laying there thinking about stuff until it's done, and it just hurts.
When doesn't think that, but where was I? Oh, yes. No, I heard from
Don't understand.
well, our common friend.
I'm gonna stand next to the light for a second. There we go.
Yeah, no, that's fair. They'd like me to do a few things, though. To do those few things, get good graces with you. And if you don't mind me asking, what exactly are you about then?
Yes.
You have to be a little more specific with what you mean. What am I about?
Well, let's see what you're about. Oh, fucking watch yourself! You could have
Be
just climbed
careful.
down.
You okay?
Let's see. To be exact what you're about, what does your faction do? What do you support? What do you do around the spots, you know?
Put it simply, life. Living.
Living.
Supporting life.
Excuse me, that's not me laughing at you in a bad way. That's me
I know.
jolly. So we're clear. Sometimes people get it confused.
Not me.
That's fair.
As creation, I value life. It may not see them like that sometimes. I do. With the exception of one, actually.
Long ears, small.
No. No, he's death. He's not alive. He's not alive. Before your time, her name was Salami.
Man, of all the names to go down in history.
You know, that's what happens. I guess the old adage of "fuck around and find out." She fucked around. I found out. Ironically, it was the first day I joined you. I was able to tell.
Well, there's not many things I could offer to help you other than a few rude writing and understanding how to corral some people. But I'll work out something. It's either your love or Had's if I'm gonna join a thing, both to heal to my own needs. You can say all you want. Those are the facts as they are. Just really depends which way I want to swing.
And that is your decision.
Really.
Just know you don't lose anything if you join me. However, you do work for me, essentially.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. As long as you don't like the blasted queen. Not that queen. The queen I used to know who ruled over the seas. Of the mighty government. Was a real cunt. That and mildly a stalker to some other folks out there. Yonder, he was what they call him, I believe, when I saw.
Speaking of stalkers, you know you can stand out with the group and not hide behind things.
No, I wasn't hiding. There's a... Holy shit. Did you know there's a huge-ass bird over by that bus?
Yes, there's... Did you not see the ones surrounding the junkyard?
What?
There's birds everywhere around here.
Oh god.
Stop it.
You
Not even the biggest bird around.
Now you're
Someone else
freaking
that
him
turns
out.
into a bird. Big birds, I guess. Don't,
Poor lad.
I guess they didn't have the one that taught them numbers and letters when they were a child. Wait, I named them. Shit, I'm the bad parent.
The realization.
Hard enough time being around
You know, I
us.
technically
You
invented
don't need to
Sesame
worry
Street.
him
I should
anymore.
just put that on for him, but he'd freak out.
That's normal.
That
What's a city street?
I'm just still not used to it.
Educational children's show.
Oops.
Ah, interesting. The most education we had was going out into the woods and finding out.
They go to crazy places. That's not right.
What do you have against Miss Frizzle?
She's crazy. That's insane.
And?
She keeps engaging
And what am
with
I?
kids.
And I'm perfectly sane. Okay.
Well,
Well, have you seen the dresses she wears?
Fuck's sake.
I quite like her fashion.
Nonetheless, to give you an idea,
Yeah, patches on her dresses. She's not punk rock.
Sounds like a sound of jealousy. Anyway.
you're telling me, but kids, I swear. Anyway, there's not much I can do right now, but I'm working on it, getting some of my own stuff back, writing runes, understanding this and that. You know, used to be a bit of an enchant. We see a bit of an enchanter of sorts when I was alive, and also, well, you got the shipbuilding idea, but I at least find uses for people. See what they're good at. That's what I try to do with the four-arm bloke or fish. But well, I think you've seen and heard how that's went with him.
Oh no, I was there.
But that's what I meant by I said that.
So, sea captain means generally good exploration leadership.
Aye.
Working with ruins, I'd need to see proof.
Oh no, gosh. Just gotta get on a crystal or two and I can show you a few things. Probably something simple, nothing
Well.
crazy.
We'll have to see how resourceful you are. A test as it would be.
I'm fine with a test or two, don't you worry.
And
So
if
I
you're
will
being hard,
say...
I won't send you somewhere impossible. If you can be resourceful with what you can find, make something, show me.
I think that's easy.
Just have what I have on me back, including me backpack and all that, or nothing on hand and just find what I can?
Your full range of whatever you need.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
I'm not going to. I'm not impartial. I'm not unfair.
The only
I'm not going
thing.
to say no. You need to go out in your underwear, fight off everything you can with your fists, scavenge with your teeth. No.
You know what's funny? One of me drinking mates when I was alive, they took that kind of challenge. They were drunk, we got them on a ship, sailed to an island, left him there for 2 days, maybe 3, and we just watched from the ship and see how he went. Actually went well. Up until the 3rd day when, well, a few pirates came by and thought that he was trying to steal their rum and, well, lost his entire leg, like entire left leg. But he's fine. Hopefully he's still fine, don't know.
I'm all for the fair trade as a partner type deal.
Yeah, no, fair trade, it works.
I want you to wow me, not die, not almost die. Because I want to see how you operate in the situation. How you handle yourself, how you carry it. With that said, you definitely could take people with you to help.
Oh no, I'm quite
I would
aware.
encourage working together with people as it's dangerous out there.
No, I'm quite aware. I'm ready to work around. I already got one good mate right there. Bastard can find his way around any tree any day. No matter what kind of area it is.
Believe that? He's been with the group. I think he's one of the originals at this point, next to Stella.
The only thing he lacks is proper confidence in his leadership. I've seen that firsthand.
Well, some things are gained through experience.
Exactly. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying take it more slow. Find more proper ways to show how you want to handle things. I mean, hell, I had to
wouldn't consider
handle and get a hold
myself
on.
one of the originals. I came in right after the plane shift.
Yes, that's why I do apologize. That's why I'm considering an original at this point, because you were here.
I see.
When the world was new.
Other than that, I know I tried to take some charge during the mission last time. Not this one, but the one before we took our small break. It was myself, Sapphire, Kelly, and Titan. No, it was. Yes, it was Titan.
Yes, it was.
They listen well. They're a good ship. Kelly needs a bit more experience, so that's for damn sure.
Well, it's good that you have each other to help you through experiences and to work on these things.
Titan.
Go out, explore.
Definitely can go down the...
Quote the woman she hates the taste of. Get messy, make mistakes.
Oh, I was like, who are you talking about? I don't really know much of these. I don't know much of these TV shows you talk about.
No, it's applicable to life. Get out there, get messy, make mistakes. You learn from these things.
Yeah, no.
All a part of life.
Sorry, someone saw something. Anyway, well, let's hope the others get here soon. I'm definitely wanting to talk to Her Majesty after me burst that a few weeks the other day. That was not my best spot, but well, I'm not a kind man to losing. I mean, I'm fine with losing. It's just, well, losing a resource and losing a situation you can easily handle.
Yes, it seemed tempers are quite high, frustrations on the rise. Honestly, I feel everyone needs a bit of a break, a bit of a time away to relax and recover. You know, I've had conversations with you about doing it and you won't do it. I'm going to force you. I'm going to make you...
Well, there's still things that need to be done.
I am aware.
I don't know if you can make them have fun. If you need them to stay away from work for a while, I can help with that.
Yeah, you got two.
I
You
might
got
have
us
fallen
two
that
to drag
favor.
it off.
I might at some point have to end up calling anyone that favor, so I don't have to do anything drastic. Yes, I know. There's more important things to be done, but if you can't experience things, How many scientists were great explorers at the same time? You know how well those go hand in hand? Hypothesis and exploration hand in hand.
Isaac Newton. No, not Isaac Newton. What? Columbus. Whatever his fucking name is.
Yes, the rediscoverer of a land that Amerigo Vespucci discovered before.
Rediscoverer, but the
Even
main point
before-
is he went out there.
Even before the Vikings knew about it, centuries before Columbus.
That's true.
Fair
They
point.
didn't keep logs of things very well. Amerigo Vespucci did, and so did Columbus.
Yeah, the only thing Vikings did to keep their way of understanding were their weapons, their armor, and their little paintings. And their food. Food now.
I've tried to push out everything I know about Columbus. The only facts I actually remember about him is that he fucked a fish.
What?
What?
Did you not know? Christopher Columbus fucked a
No.
porpoise.
I am going to just move on from next topic.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna move on as well. I don't know how. Anyway.
That's information I had not known.
That's
and
where the mermaid myth came
Cersei
from.
did not need.
That's
Huh?
mermaid.
Yeah.
That's where mermaids get.
Hell, they're mostly sirens where I come from, but they do exist.
Hey. Don't. I'm just.
How are things on your end?
You're supposed to still speak with me. I'm moving away from. the fish fuckery.
The walking away from the
No.
conversation.
The fish fuckery. You just gave me a new theory as to where Filbert came from. Thank you.
Oh god.
God, no.
What, you mean
No.
you mean the wee runt that I wanted to cook up when I saw him?
Listen, back in the original realm, he ran a fish stand and had two fish hanging that he referred to as his parents. I'm wondering if one of those was true. And the other one may not have been.
So I see he's a cannibal.
Well, no, he's more so just really stupid.
That in a nutshell. I think I've watched Rabbit kill him, by the way. I think Rabbit is
what?
good kin. Rabbit has killed, believe it or not, he's killed Filbert.
Why?
Honestly, I think it was he was in pain, and he just decided to put him out of his misery was the easiest option.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, that does sound like his playbook, to be honest.
Interesting.
I would say
I'm
I
so
have
sorry for that
most of
conversation.
the false army stuff, so
I'm not sorry, but
Yeah.
hypocrite.
that was hilarious. I think that's the first time I've
Yeah,
ever
life is a
made
cycle, death is still
Doss,
part of
not
that.
just Cheshire, but Doss,
No.
react like that.
Sadism.
The fuck was that?
We're on.
You know, I thought he died during our conversation, and he lived, and then he died on his way out.
He died the way he lived, confused.
He died the way he lived, not being able to fit through the door.
He tried to squeeze
Man, just-
himself through the door and just popped.
Yeah. He just. Anyhow, that kind of breaks down conversation. though.
I mean, our conversation topic was exploration, which I'm all for. Fish fuckery and Filbert's new origin story.
Which we are not for, hopefully.
No. But are we for
Good,
Filbert's
good.
new origin story? Is the next question.
Yeah, I don't know
I,
if I
for
wanna
one,
consider
would
that
like to
one.
keep Filbert's origin a mystery.
I mean, if that's his origin, I will also like to keep it mystery. The longer I don't know, the better.
I don't know. I might try to perpetuate the fact that Christopher Columbus may be his father.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
I might. Can't stop me.
Can't make you either. So
No,
what can we do?
Exactly. And also, we're outside of Sanctuary, so you're out of your safety net.
I mean, I have a feeling against certain people it wasn't much of a safety net to begin with, given what's been happening lately.
Well, fair. Still in there, I
Speaking
can't do
of,
anything.
before anyone
Right.
kidnaps me, can I please finish my mobile lab first?
What's your request?
I would like to, finish my ideas for a mobile lab before any of you kidnap me.
Oh, yes. Why would I kidnap you? You're already my employee.
I meant for the break thing.
Yes.
That's what we're calling vacation now, I guess. A day off is just being kidnapped now, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes, I stay of kidnapping until you finish. So that way you may have your tools.
Thank you.
Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose, though?
Yes, it
It was
would.
a field trip more than a day off at that point.
Well, it's...
Although I
yes, but
guess at
it's
least they're... Yeah.
to quote more of media, I guess.
The idea is
There
that
was
they get out
one-
there, I suppose.
Yes, to explore the unknown, to see the unseen, to go boldly where no one has gone before. That's the correct way you say it, not to boldly go.
I don't know either of those anyway.
I've already been doing that.
Do what?
Well, people assume I know a lot of things, but I know next to nothing about most of people's worlds. I just pretend that I know, and I just listen for long enough that I hope I catch on what they're talking about.
Well, that's why I preface it by saying to quote another form of media.
Mm. Well,
To go boldly where no one has gone
media
before.
to a degree. What's his name? The old Boy Scout who was with us. He's taught me a lot about that kind of stuff.
Liam.
Good old what's his face.
I can't believe I forgot his name.
Liam.
Then again, I've never been good with names.
It was Liam.
Mm.
Yes, he was a part of my faction, ironically.
He was? I didn't know.
Yeah. Yes, I brought him in. He had that sense of wonderment and curiosity that I find appealing. And I wanted to seeing the world through his eyes was different. It was a nice kind of retrospective comparatively to the dark dismal we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
It was refreshing. If only he would listen.
A lot of old names being brought up today.
Yes. The day of remembering, well, I'd say forgetting one of those and remembering everyone else.
One we choose to forget.
I want to try to, but then the mention of the people and the name just aggravates me. Let's just say their planet may have been pre-selected for a all-exclusive testing ground for new diseases.
Oh.
We've had how many from that realm and they've all sucked. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait. I just now realized Are you talking about the quote unquote god?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense now.
I trust some old shit to keep him locked away. Decided not to listen to me, and I got kicked out of here for it. Apparently,
You know,
he works
maybe
at a
they
bar
do
now.
deserve to find immortality, just so that we don't have to deal with them anymore.
Well, I tried that. I tried to have them in an endless void, but then Ipsum let him out because they wanted somewhere to put their stuff. So Ipsum got removed. Well, they got removed for other reasons. That was just one of the ones that I was okay with. Did you know Ipsum works at a bar? No.
What?
Apparently, where he was sold off to. He worked at church, then that place fell to ruin. Now he works in a bar.
Wonder if he was involved in that. Can imagine.
Ironically, no.
Huh.
It wasn't even him. Yeah, go figure. It was a bunch of political backstabbing that did that town in, and then because someone was was investigating something to try to stop it, they removed that person from power because someone else wanted power, and then everything fell apart. Good times.
He's climbing down the corporate ladder.
Huh?
He seems to be climbing down the corporate ladder.
Oh, we went from priest of a church. That was funny, by the way. To a bar. Well, regardless, he's still kind of like ears on the ground, so he's doing what he wants. He likes to be that kind of information network, I guess we'll call it. He likes to listen and pretend.
Think it's an information broker is the idea behind it?
Could be,
There's
but
a
I don't
right
know if
term for
he's
it.
selling it to anybody. I don't know who he would sell it to
okay.
there. Although I've heard that where
Well, I mean, if he's gathering
bartending, there's a bunch of familiar
information, I don't
faces from the town that fell apart. Interesting. New faces.
I hope we have extra for dinner.
Oh.
It's an even bigger person.
Oh, great.
They just keep
And what
getting
My
does
neck
he
didn't
have?
hurt
bigger
enough,
and
I say.
bigger.
Would you like me to
Right?
help you with that? I can stretch you a bit.
I don't need to be a giraffe.
I would have made it proportional. I would have made you look odd.
Hello. Maybe.
Welcome back.
Don't
I'll
worry
keep
about
it in
that,
mind.
Go inside. I have important things to fill people in on. We'll do introductions and all as well. Oh.
Oh, this door's not nearly as bad. This is not as bad as the others.
Is this the group we had today? Is everyone else out for resting?
That one is not nearly as bad as even the ones in the... As I said, these are much wider.
Of course.
Welcome to Sanctuary.
Interesting. More sky. Just feels like home. I would probably stay outside more than inside, personally. Well, at least you have a ruins of church.
Right. Gather around. Take a moment, rest. Have a seat if you'd like.
Everyone takes Sky's corner.
Stay seated.
Sky was the first to sit in the corner. He's been sitting in that corner ever since. Oh, hi. It's going good.
So
How's it going with you?
This would be where the Everflow if was flowing, yes.
See, that's
It's
the
currently
thing, right?
not
Like,
flowing.
yeah, I'm small.
This is where the
but at
water
the
would
same
collect.
time, the height can come in really useful if I'm trying to be quiet.
You can fit through every door. You
Is
can
this
fit in
everyone
every
we have today?
chair.
You tell me. You brought the party.
Well, with the exception of one really
I'm
big
talking about
one.
the rest of y'all.
We have two more coming
Oh.
in.
I mean, then it's even more of a chair. Then you can
Where is Ozzy?
chair for friend too.
It's honestly, it's honestly, it feels more like a table.
He probably
Got a
rolled
point.
out.
Fair.
No, he was just here, unless he just went to
He might
hell
have gone
5 minutes
Who
ago.
are you looking for?
He tried to fit through a door and then
He popped
popped.
trying to go through the door.
Oh.
He
He'll be
popped
back in a
out.
while, I think.
Oh, that's what you meant by pop.
Yes,
Yeah.
when he went through the door, it exploded. It was. I wish I could have taken
Alright.
fly out.
Well, hopefully we'll
Right.
remember that.
I'm sure he will.
Anyway,
Okay. Yes.
kind of fell things in. Where we ventured down, there were newer creatures, I believe, from what we're used to, down in those sewers. Some even crawling out of the water themselves. It was a little bit of a rough push. The reason we came back so late, the way behind us kind of collapsed. And that's where we first found one of our new friends here.
I believe he's
If,
gesturing to the two of you.
If you two want to give yourselves a brief introduction before I fill in the rest.
My name is Adric.
My name is Alex. We are defenders of the Sisters of the Hope Kingdom.
Getting to that, we found a group down there who we are hoping to get good trade and good allies with, but for the sanctity of keeping them out of the majority of it, their location we're going to keep hush, meaning outside of we've been there. These will be envoys for the town that we found. But I come bearing good news in that. Once we get our airflow back going again, we're going to be making trade with that town. They have a supply and a constant supply of crystals that we could use. We will be trading some of the Everflow in turn for crystals as we need it. We're going to try our best, obviously, keep them as allies, keep them out of all of this mess. Because I don't need to bring extra people into it when they've done what they can to keep out of it. But in turn, we have these two here going to help us do so. Help us figure this out, help us with the Everflow, and be our envoys for the town. When it comes to trading and all that stuff, it'll be all done through them. If you lot want to go around, introduce yourselves, more than welcome.
My associate and I are the personal guards of the two leaders of Hope. We were sent as envoys as well as a form of goodwill to assist in your endeavors and to return your Everflow. As I stated, I am Thadric, and this is Alex.
That was the name of that session. Welcome. Unfortunately, the matter is calling me away. I am the Cheshire. I will be around. Oh, that way is blocked.
I guess we'll go from that way then.
Kelly Flybutter.
Excuse me.
Musician in here.
I am Stella. I usually take charge of the research and medical around here.
Sky, I'm one of the main guards.
I take it from cursory glances, at least you have guessed who I am. But for the sake of transparency, I am Elise, the March Hare. I am second to the Hatters faction. I appreciate that we aren't exactly on good terms, but we needn't be enemies. We have allied ourselves with the Red Army and the like. I'll stay out of your way in the interest of not making anything worse.
I am Verdant the Sanctuary, local guardian for its people. Should you require any assistance with the mundane, need only ask for my name.
I believe we have some that are missing, which you will meet in time, but welcome to Sanctuary, our side of things. How is endeavors up here? Where we've gone?
Many of these fissures have been scouted by my people already, but unfortunately, it's a little hard to get close to them when creatures are crawling out of them. At the moment, we've just marked where they are and kept a preliminary glance, but nothing more.
Creatures.
It's caused structural issues.
Oh.
Certain pathways and areas are now more or less off limits.
Right.
Yes, I do have, I can start to fill you in on that as well. We did end up finding one of the sources of the tremors, which our friend here was dealing with as we were down there as well. They seem to be some sort of almost cult-like, with this giant ball of energy.
We haven't given them an official name yet, but I've called them based on my own patrols. The Cult of Fire. Their goal is to bring down the entire tunnel system for reasons we don't know.
It was one of the sources of the tremor, and I'm sure many more if we can find them. It's just a matter of finding them. I guess if there's anything anyone else has, that is, I guess, a very summarized debrief of
Grab.
There is Phobos. They are,
Hello.
I believe, quite literally the embodiment of fear.
Yeah. I can only step on the red ones. The white ones might have bombs under them. I mean, landmines.
They're very extra in that. Guess the best way I can put it.
I see.
Like, landmines are
You're scared
privileged
of
because they're
everything.
under the white squares.
But anyway, if there is nothing else we need to fill in, if anyone needs to speak to me, please approach. Let me know.
Where did you say it?
We'll get these two situated with their rooms as well. So they have a spot to rest.
Mm.
And yeah. That is all from my end. If there's nothing else, you can dismiss this here. Alright.
Christ, is huge.
Do you want to take them over to the room, Sutton? To the little town, shantytown?
Yes, of course.
Get them situated?
Yes. If one of you would like to follow me, please excuse us. Pardon me. I'll be leading you to a bunch of rooms that most of us stay at.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the
Ever since Ozzy, they just keep getting bigger.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
what I
need a bigger
said.
bus for food.
That doesn't.
Do you think we are
No.
able to renovate Sanctuary, or would it just reset after a day?
Renovate? What do you mean
Unless we can,
renovate?
unless we manage to find new memories to
Like,
renovate with.
slightly change things, like make the doors bigger.
Maybe. I don't know. Can you make your mouth bigger?
Not without it being very painful.
Then probably not.
I'm curious to see what their rooms look like. Alright. New people in Sanctuary. They keep getting bigger and bigger. Stella is absolutely tiny compared to these people. She's not even supposed to be, like, that small.
Quite goes, sadly you cannot take items out of there. Or at least actually, I'm not sure. I haven't tried taking anything out besides this scarf. Oh well. Maybe that's something for someone else to be asked. Oh, hello.
Those houses are for you to manipulate as you wish.
So yes, these rooms are quite safe. There's no need to worry about how many people can take up one. Honestly, Alex, if you walked into one, once your door's shut, I can open it and go straight into my room as well. And we'd be in two completely separate places.
What is this sorcery?
Honestly, I don't understand it much myself, but it's come the normal. So, oh well.
I'll probably always use this door since it's more convenient.
That's very good. Good to hear that you're finding something you like
If
already.
you wait, so if you walk in the exact same store I do you enter my apartment or do you enter your room?
Depends on who opens the door.
Yes.
So I'm assuming people can't enter even if you invite them in. They just instantly go to their room.
No, you can as long as let's just gonna open the door. You'll see inside a log cabin. You can enter my room as long as I give you permission. Alrighty. Honestly, I've been told I've been quite new here compared to others, so. Is there anything you all would like to see? Bahamut's Forge over there, but I recommend not touching anything. He can be quite, especially when he touches things without his permission. Besides that, everything we do is in sanctuaries, although we do a bit of training. Besides that, there's not really much. The area where we walked that train, with all those doors can open up to different random places. Usually we use that for small little scavenging whenever we can look for materials. They're in like portals to other places all over the place we live.
I see. Interesting.
Yes, but some of them are quite dangerous. Unforeseen side effects. Hello, Blair. Hello, Sky. But besides that, I don't really know what else I would be told.
See what they're up to.
How are you holding up?
You two are quite formal. So you are some leaders of help?
Yes, we are the personal guards of the sisters.
Before our deaths, we were both knights.
It was nice to see people just.
I was captain of the royal guard.
I remember you mentioning that.
That's how we were.
I'm Knight Commander Alex. I was a defender of a throne.
They had their own troubles. But
oh, I see.
People, people kind of walk in the streets with drinks.
I'm very glad both of you are here. You seem very capable with what you do, and with your ranks of where you come from, I assume that your people also have great trust in you.
At least if their strength matches
We are two peas in a bag.
try and
He's
keep
the
them out
bronze.
more as
I
much
am
as I
the
can.
magic.
They're not part of this. They don't need to be part of this.
I don't think I've heard that
Trade.
reference
You can make
before.
different.
Anyway,
You have
See, he's the one
It
that
was of
beats
his
everything
own
up.
design.
Yes.
and a good one at that.
I see, I see.
In exchange
Well,
for stuff with the Everflow.
if you both would like to see anything else, feel
It's healing
free to
properties.
ask questions, request to see anywhere. I feel in need if I know of it.
I'm curious of the forge.
Your crystals and leave that
Oh,
stuff
yes.
closer than it needs to be.
Give me 1 second. Amelia,
Yeah?
do you think Bahamut would be alright with me showing off his forge to these two as long as we don't touch anything?
Yeah, if you can give me a second to grab Nicole to give you the proper hellos and kind of brief explanation.
Alright, we'll wait right at the entrance then.
I'll have her go grab you. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to follow me. We'll be waiting for
Eleanor,
them.
do you think the sisters will be okay without our presence?
Daedric. I forgot to update that.
Daedric.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly update this. There you go.
Anyways, Daedric, do you think the sisters will be okay without our presence? They said
Should
our
be
guard
fine.
are capable, bud.
To be honest, they don't really need it.
Well, you never know.
In most case scenarios, they can handle themselves. You gotta remember we help train the guards, but they help with our training.
True.
Alright, the entrance is currently right around that corner into the forge. But right now, we should just wait here for Nicole to arrive.
I see. Is there a particular reason why we need someone?
Open the door.
That's it. Personally, I don't go in either, and someone access to the forge at any moment must know than I myself. So it would be overall for the safety of everyone.
Come in. Y'all are fine.
That's convenient.
Howdy.
Sweet
Welcome to the
flames.
forge. Yes, this is what, howdy.
Oh.
This is
That's
one
new.
of the many, I guess, well springs. We use the very, I guess, magma down there to help forge our stuff. Pardon me for being a bit dirty, but
Oh, it's fine. It's proof that you're a hard worker.
do what I can.
Or that the forge recently exploded.
These flames are from a special lens. They tell stories.
But brief introduction, I am Nicole. I am the Forge Master for the Red Army, and I guess these folk here as well.
Daedric,
My
I'll be in
Commander
your care.
Alex.
Pleasure to meet you both.
The hell are these two?
Oh, Ozzy.
It's our guests.
Guess so. Well, meet rooms go so I can get it better.
If you have any equipment you need,
feel like
the
there's
width
a-
of the door was more a problem than my presence next to it.
A jokester, ain't he? But how do you do, mate? Captain Ozzy.
Daedric,
Oh, nice.
ex-captain of the Royal Guard.
Oh,
Alex.
royalty guard.
Not commander.
Nice to meet you both. You'll have
If
to
you two
forgive if
have
I'm a
any
bit of a brat sometimes.
equipment that needs looked over, be it your weaponry, if it's been chipped, damaged in any way, and you go.
You're alright, you? You're okay?
Yes.
I'm supposed to see your skills.
Good. Good.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Ozzy. You finally have someone to compete with your size.
You can tell
great, now I got two jumps.
Honestly, I don't think it's much of a competition anymore. There's a very clear winner here.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll
I
get
don't
this
know.
looking.
Dedrick's taller, but Ozzy is wider.
I guess we have two categories now, then.
Need to look over, or are you okay? Do you need any equipment
no,
looked
all
over?
my equipment is just perfect. Thank you, though.
Perfect. Right, I'll get to work then.
So, mind someone filling me in on why they're here? Just pass it by us, or what exactly?
Of course, they're both trade envoys from a place that, on the last mission found, a place called Hope. Due to Hope's... He's gone.
Sorry.
Gladly played
We are the
songs.
personal guards of the two sisters of Hope. They are our leaders, and we are the personal guard.
I see. Something interesting to look into then. I see proper bright future for all of us then, if that's the case. Hopefully we don't have to worry about this mucky fucking war anymore.
Yeah, if only.
Hello again, Sapphire.
Hi.
Oh yeah!
How was your gear, Sapphire?
How you doing? You good, right? You?
How was your gears from
I'm good.
the efforts?
Just
I didn't quite hear because of Ozzy's.
How was your gear?
Ah,
Well, excuse me.
my gear's been holding up well, to be honest.
Okay. I've only just finished the remaining
right,
orders for the army.
alright,
So.
Yes, she's doing quite well.
That's a worry off me head and shoulders.
Oh, also sorry if we worried anyone for being gone so long. We were trying to come back post haste.
Well, you didn't come back by the bus, so I wasn't too worried.
You saying, Ozzy?
I'm muttering to myself. Don't worry.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't want to see a million, so I'll probably see her later. It'll be fine.
Quench that. Alright. Have a good one. Let me.
So, trade envoys. I can work a few things out there. Definitely would be.
You are very skilled.
Thank you.
I haven't
How
had
would you
someone...
like to break it in?
Not at the moment. My armor still needs to get repaired.
Oh, right.
If you'd like to leave the armor with me and get done a little bit later.
She
I
ought
would
to clean
appreciate
this
that.
up after we got done crafting.
Go around the back there.
A trident. A noble
Yeah.
weapon.
Definitely something
Just
for
leave my spear.
seafaring, mate.
I'll leave my spear and my
That's
shield
good.
as well.
Nice, I like
Aye, aye.
something about the tri-prong, you know?
More damage, the better.
More damage and better leverage.
Need a lot more of that. Have a watch.
I mean, leverage, you got plenty. Just put your weight into it.
Yeah, I know.
How are your weapons,
Come on.
Sapphire? You doing all good?
Serious statement. It wasn't a joke. You have a lot to work with in that regard.
I have a lot to work with now. I'm just having a bit of laugh with you. I'm gonna have back at you.
So, Titan, is your gear everything okay?
Yes, my shield projector is working.
Perfect.
I still imagine Whistler won't allow anyone to
Just
forge
down there.
guns.
I'll get to them. I'll come grab you when it's
you
ready.
had the same thing happen.
Hell yeah.
Didn't we do this last time?
Okay.
Look in the armor.
I'm the man in the armor.
Oh.
We did
Yeah,
this
Alex,
literally last time at Hope.
Yes, it's quite the man wearing the badass armor looked like a fuck pet boy. That's what those people call it. I'm sorry.
Boy, because you came from a more developed civilization doesn't mean you get to question how I look.
Oh, no, I'm not questioning how you look. It's just unexpected what you look like under the armor.
Anyhow, if I may, if I could have the request that I'll be able to focus myself and get some work done, and I'll call you when your armor's ready.
Thank you.
Your White Majesty.
I will throw you into the lava.
I will set you on fire.
Nice, we'll both burn together then.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, fuck.
Fine.
I need to fire real quick. I want to apologize for losing me hot, for being hot-headed the last other day. Just not quite on a few things. Nothing anyone did, just losing stuff's not in my book. I don't mind taking a loss, but losing something that helps us, it got to me, I guess. Especially since I was all ready to go and exploring out there, and then all that happened.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I can actively control my height if you notice that I'm shorter or taller.
Hey, you look the fine height to me.
A wonderful skill to use.
Buddy. Yeah, quite easy.
Yes, if it didn't cause me unimaginable pain making myself smaller, I would do it more often.
Oh man, body manipulation would be such a great thing, just...
The best way I can describe what it feels like to me is imagine having a glass full of water and then taking and making the glass smaller. The water can't go anywhere, so it denses. That is what happens with my body.
How do you think I feel as a fat man going through some of the doorways?
I feel like I can understand your experiences quite well. They got to witness me try to go through doors just in hope.
God.
Oh, hello, God.
Have you guys been explained with what door do / how work?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Yeet.
What was that? It just must have been the wind, man.
Don't worry about it. What the fuck are you talking about cards? Sometimes we have random ghosts come by and they say weird shit.
Whoa, there's ghosts in purgatory? Who would have guessed?
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, well, no, we're not ghosts. We can physically touch each other, see?
We can't ghosts physically touch each other.
Yeah, wouldn't a ghost be able to touch a ghost?
True. That's more of a science question. I know
Yeah,
it's not
we
a
can
science.
touch each other. Poke.
And do ghosts normally have back holes?
No, I don't believe. Well, no, it
Don't
depends.
you
They do
even
if
start.
they're like blasted through the chest or something, you know, by a cannon or some shit like that. Yeah.
I will
But
use
he
your sword as a
wasn't
club
blasted.
again.
That's the thing.
No, please don't. That was hard.
So you were born with a hole in your chest.
A hole in the back of my chest.
He was born with a back hole.
Technically, but usually
The echoing loud screech of something avian and the heavy beating of wings rings out across the outside of Sanctuary.
Big.
Oh, the bird's back.
What the hell is that?
That's a giant bird.
Something we
It's
held
friendly,
under
don't worry.
Under control. It's friendly. You know, if you think about it, it's technically a backamouth because he eats things back there and tastes things. So he wasn't so. So whoever made him made that knowing well that's what it would
My
be used
God.
for.
Howdy.
Looks like my ex-wife.
Ozzy, good to see you. Were you introduced to us again?
I was.
Wingspan?
Oh.
Joke.
A moment.
No.
You got a turn? Fine.
Ah,
Okay.
you're good looking. Don't worry, the older man, alright?
Yeah, but
Let me fill you in.
it's good to joke
Oh,
around.
hey.
Most people filled me in.
How you doing, big
Hello
guy?
there. Hey,
That there is a friend of ours. So they're not one to worry too much about.
What a noble steed you have. Do you ride it into battle?
there you go.
It's brought us back home once.
Ah. That's the pair of razor-sharp wings.
But they're very, they're a strong one. Anything else? Let me fill you in a bit.
You can't do it. Watch yourself. Come on,
Give me a
let's go
big guy.
fill it.
Stay back here. I'm safer.
Before we get to the
If you're better back there first, then it's okay.
I think it's trying to size you up, Theodric.
Size what up? I'm 2 foot nothing.
Hello.
Oh no, not you, Phobos, don't worry.
Oh. An intense battle.
Hello.
Do that too?
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just
who's
policy
smart
ever.
as who.
No. Karma's bliss.
Should we?
Oh.
Should we give?
This is very
room?
This is
It's
very
not bad. It's a bird. It has dry tongue anyway.
No, it was the suggest. No, well, you're too young, I guess. Thank you. That was. I will hold that over him for a while. I'm going to go check on him now. This is going to be funny.
Hi. Hey.
Fucking grass.
Oh, that brought me great joy. You are my new friend.
Bye.
Already.
It is possible that we should rest for now. We did have a long journey. Plus, I would like to see your peak.
I mean, I am always at my peak. Whenever you are ready. Just let me know.
And how about
Yes, because you have the much simpler job of just patrolling. I almost died.
You are the muscle, Theodric.
next time, how about next day, or whenever it is next convenient, we'll have a duel. A little sparring session. Until then, today, we'll just allow you two to get more comfortable with your new surroundings.
Alrighty then.
Where did our feathered friend go?
He flew off.
Ah, I see. Oh well. Either way.
That's one of my new favorite individuals here.
Oh yes. They only gave me quite a good impression. That was my first impression of them as well.
Oh no, it's because they messed with him. Automatic plus.
I see. Well, would either of you like to head back to Sanctuary, or at least into the open area. There's a nice hill a lot of people like to sit on, watch the sky.
Yes, I'd rather not go back inside. I want to take in all of this.
Alright, please follow me. You can head around. There's a hill most people like to sit at. We'll head around here since that side isn't much time to squeeze.
It's fine.
Alright then. So you are out of your armor.
Yes, being out of armor makes that significantly easier.
Of course, the hill is right here.
DM pause. Everyone freeze where you are. As a few of you are passing under the rather large power structure, there is suddenly a loud crackling of energy that comes from it for a few moments before it dies down. Unpause.
Is that normal?
That is not normal.
Hell? Was that crackling, or was there any sort of color with the, or is it just a sound?
You can hear it, but you can't see it.
Okay.
However, it starts happening again.
Sapphire, I don't know if it'd be a good idea to be right next to it.
Electrically charged, someone died.
Aki.
It stops.
Back away from it. Okay.
Just
Makes
like
sense.
that.
Wait a minute. Didn't they get
Yes.
charged with the energy?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
No, I can't.
Be careful around this. Currently, with how, remember how you were charged? I think that's kind of reflecting off that.
Aki.
Just be careful.
Fine.
Anyway.
Alright, so to the hill, yes?
Not that.
Yes.
Another question to the list. Where was I?
People like to come down, relax. It's quite enjoyable and gives you an easy way to just see most of the area.
It's also a good spot to watch the spires. It's also a good spot to watch the spires at the training grounds. And talk about how they're all fucking up while they can't hear you.
Excuse me, do you spar?
I can.
Would you like to spar?
Alex. Rest day first.
You're not my dad!
You have to be a dad, though.
Yeah, you got a point there. But it's just a simple spar. We're not obviously...
Yes, thank you for commenting on my age again. It's like you haven't done that before.
Anyways.
I apologize if he becomes a battle junkie.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. A lot of people enjoy combat here. At least, not to not complain about it.
There's one who refuses to do anything except kill people.
Interesting.
We've been having troubles with him for a while.
I can imagine. It really is just a blessing to see the sky again.
It's quite peaceful.
I'm telling you understand what we see up in the sky all day. Down there. Nothing beats
There's
this.
a light, bright flash of red energy as the two weapons are suddenly repelled away from each other with great force, knocking you both off balance. Bang.
Please go stop their spar.
What was
Sapphire is too supercharged. You tell them to stop trying to explain what's going on. The Cult of Fire, what they were trying to do was they were supercharging some sort of energy sphere. And I took a big bit of it, but Sapphire absorbed the rest of that energy into herself. So why that started crackling is because of Sapphire, based on my own observations.
Let's see.
To understand how much energy it was enough energy to collapse an entire tunnel system.
Yeah, that doesn't sound the best.
You know, that's why we should stop their spawn.
Maybe we should stop this for now. Have someone get some good readings on what to see.
Fine.
No.
Fine.
They're interrupting your fight.
If they do not listen, let them learn from their mistakes. That is a simple enough concept. Yes, you are physically fine. However, you are expending too much energy. You are still not fully centered from what happened in the tunnels.
It's
Sapphire,
fine.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Not that weak.
This is not a good idea. I will not allow you to spawn with wherever they come from. So close to sanctuary, not garden.
Fine.
The feeling dies down, and suddenly your limbs feel a little weak all of a sudden.
Maybe another time.
Feeling draws you towards that.
Thank you, Alex.
Stella! Oi, Lassie!
Yeah.
Project time! Project time! But also adventure time. Right then. So, energy overflowing in an object. Very bad, no?
Time we were here, they were
That
hurt,
does
so
seem very bad.
from the tremors.
Exactly. Now, let's take case in point
He called for one of them.
of the
he said,
tower.
like the army guards, they'll complain.
You saw how it reacted with Sapphire. And you
Yeah.
saw how Sapphire is right now.
I was explained what happened.
Exactly. Process. Figure out what this tower is exactly. And then we find a way to make a more mini version, a more controlled version of it.
That was now either you nor her.
To help out with overloading energy, drain it out slowly, you know?
They collide with each other. And what you did in the tunnel.
Okay. This, unless is it like a specific type of energy?
No, I don't know what type of energy it is. The most I know is what they were filling the orb with fire magic. So, at least we have a starting point for one of them. But, whatever energy Sapphire has, we might need to work and figure that out and then work from there to help her.
I assumed that was some sort of electrical tower.
Possibly electrical power, electrical magic, not too sure myself. Had to take some time to look it over and make sure on a few things.
Either way, if this is something to do with electricity, we could just make some sort of grounding circuit.
Conduit. Yeah, we could. A lot to work on, a lot to figure out.
If it is
Definitely know I've
magic
got
related, we could maybe do something similar with a magical conduit. It's a resource that we have a bit of at the junkyard, but I don't think we have
something to work
that
on.
much.
Yeah, just gonna have to figure out a few things and work from there. If anything, I might look through some of the books more. See if there's something rune-wise to where we could transfer the energy to another object. They just hold it and let the energy transfer via onto a rock, stone, or it would be a big enough surface, something that could store a lot of energy.
We do have the electrical book, if you want that, the lightning magic book.
That one I'm gonna wait till I know things are a bit more calm energy-wise, and, well, don't want to be near that tower, that's for sure.
Rather, they're
Don't want to
saying
open
that
it near that.
the information inside it could help you constructing the rune.
No, I think I see your point. Another thing that would be useful is a book on energy conversion itself. Or in a sense, more of a, instead of an elemental, just pure force itself, if you catch me drift. But
Yeah.
definitely something.
I mean, I know quite a bit about thermodynamics, so I'm not
It could
the
help. I
best
think it
at
might.
it, but thermodynamics is the science of energy transfer.
Yeah, definitely will look into it when I'm back from the explorations, alright?
Mm-hmm. I'll see what I can do
Let
now.
Sky know, Bella. You start the work, and then when I'm back, I'll help you out. Or I can start now while we have the time. Sounds good.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Right, and let Sky know and have a bit of a talk with folks.
Paper.
Actually, wait. Oh, he's still up there. Fuck. I thought he walked over there.
Are you liking the place so far?
It's quite nice. As I've stated before, being able to see the sky makes this all worth it.
Yeah. The pyramid itself and the area here just outside it are very peaceful, usually. There's not too many of us who stay around here because a lot of us are fighting on the front lines, but it's quiet, it's relaxing, it's peaceful. It's a nice break from the chaos of this world. What's Hope like?
Hope. The town is, while it doesn't look like much, it's the foundation of, the name is the foundation of belief. It's a place where hope is kindled, where people can live their lives and feel a sense of normalcy again. in an underground where you can't see the sky, where all you see is vast emptiness or different environments that change on whim with a mechanical looking skyline. Hope is a place where, as I said, feels like a normal community amidst the chaos.
Sounds nice. Would it be possible for me to visit sometime?
Would it be possible for you to visit?
Yeah.
You would need to get permission from Queen Amelia. She's the one that has limiting access to it.
Amelia doesn't really like the idea of me leaving Sanctuary.
Cedric, are you trying your wrist game again?
What are you talking about?
Never
What does
mind.
that mean?
Never mind. It's a horrible joke.
Young men.
You guys don't want to know what that means.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad I don't know what it means. Alex is a eccentric character.
We've got
But he's a
a
good
lot
man.
of those around here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
sure.
don't think anyone here isn't.
Lovely.
Would you
At least
really
I'll be
call
used to
me
it.
eccentric?
See, the thing with being the only normal person is that means you stand out too, in your own way.
Okay.
The main
Logic
reason I
doesn't
stand out is
exist in
because I
this world.
literally
Please
stand
don't use
over.
it. Especially not against me.
I stand out because I'm just taller than everyone.
You stand out literally. Others stand out metaphorically.
There you are.
Huh?
I've been looking for you. Piece of paper for you.
Oh.
A bit of the work that needs done. For some of the under armor.
Hello, interloper. Here to meet the new people?
I guess you guys don't get a lot of chance to look at the sky underground, huh?
No, not
Testing
really.
trade.
Everything is either
Please don't
civilization
just
or more
work
civilization
some
or more
extra under
civilization.
armor that's been
No.
the
Even
backup
the
has
guy.
been ruined that we need to replace.
Copy that.
Yeah, the sky here is kind of stuck like this.
Yep.
There's a few other areas with different times of day. It's a bit weird, but
Unless we could see it.
Testing trade.
And it's forever beautiful.
Oi,
It feels.
you're gonna have to get a few things ready. Expedition might be happening
it's
soon.
definitely the most peaceful area around here, that's for sure.
What do you need?
Alex,
At least the most peaceful search area.
A
I
few
think we can both
potions
agree on this. Seeing the
and the
sky
med
again is
kits.
amazing.
Very much so.
Okay. I'll spare you what I can.
You know, proper, just proper small things to help us if we need it out there. Anything else is more, well, from the pickaxes, climbing rope, you know. We can just take that from the storage.
Alright.
Healing and all that, I know you're more familiar with it than most others. There's
I'll
that.
prepare you what you need.
Thank you very much. And with that, that's how it's done. Simple, easy. Oh, I've also let Sapphire know that once we have everything ready, she's willing to help out with the tests. That she's good to make a
Test?
choice of, you know.
Thank you.
So working out when energy overloads, with what it sounds like, the giant orb was an energy overload, and Sapphire absorbed most of it. So I got to thinking once I saw the tower light up, something to help out decrease or transfer energy in a sort if you're overloaded. Hey. Gotta be thinking on your feet. Well, since all the fun's done, well, all the serious stuff's done, I can enjoy it a little bit. Oh, you bastard. There it is.
I should go get my armor before I forget.
Yes.
No, that does not mean I will be sparring you.
I know.
Oh, it's Sam. That fade on the music is very, very quick.
My name is Alex. I'm from the Kingdom of Hope.
I'm Sam. I'm one of the soldiers for the army.
And I can... Okay.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
Pleasure.
I guess that was just the world being the world.
Have we just been given clear to go back on patrol again?
Oh, you're back to work again.
Oh no, he was just coming up.
Free.
Damn, I guess the competition's back on then, huh?
I think you have that in the cake at this point. You were up longer than I was.
Fair.
How is things on this side?
Still think it's cool.
I'm as good as most can be. Not the least, but I'm alright.
I absolutely must speak with Nicole. Fabulous work.
Look better than before.
You?
A Forge Master for a reason.
Much better than what we have back at Hope. Mom hasn't been this terrible in a while.
That's what you get when you have a blacksmith who spent their entire life in a forge. I didn't know any better than to say she was forged in the flames herself.
Both in the living world and in death, huh?
I'm assuming you're one of the Red Army.
Yes, I am Sam. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Daedric.
Good to have you on our side. Yes, I'm part of the general patrol that come in and through here. I was doing my rounds, making sure people are okay.
And my one nemesis.
Oh yeah, nemesis. Alright.
I can do that too.
Friendly competition, you know. Gotta keep my weapon on.
Dick measuring contest, goddamn.
Those weapons are intense.
They definitely are. More.
Does that your shield turn into an axe?
Yes. Not the only thing it does.
Why don't we get these?
The fuck? I didn't know I did that. Hang on a fucking minute.
Got swords only imbued with magic or hardened steel when they got this.
Same.
I mean, if you're interested in them, you can ask. You can ask the blacksmith. She happens to be from the world that these designs come from, so.
Oh, you're not gonna do the thing? I thought you were gonna be funny. Let me stand up properly.
I gotta say, he would.
You know. Hold up. You pull out your weapon again. Can I just say that? No. Like, he now has two categories in which he wins in length, and he has two categories in which he wins in girth.
I've never seen my weapon reach be explained in that way before.
But yeah, no, my equipment comes from the world I come from.
See,
I was
because
a,
you're tall and skinny. He's.
Yes, I get the joke. Do you think I'm daft?
Well, no, I thought you were thinking about the genitalia area.
What?
Huh?
No?
No.
Alex, your brain amazes me.
Ozzy, don't go on your own.
I was dropped as a child.
Crazy.
Why does that not surprise me?
I saw it too.
If you want to catch along, come along then.
I was saying, my gear comes from my homeworld, where I was a police officer at the time. Before, yeah.
That's true. It's at least nice to say hello and see them.
Do you know what a lawmaker, like a lawkeeper, someone who like makes sure people follow the law and the ruling kind of deal?
Damn shame. I was hoping to see and checking on them.
So was that someone you knew then?
But yes, no.
That was the person we helped out.
There's
If
a
not
certain job called the police
mistaken.
officer where we make sure people are keeping to the law, make sure they're not, beavering, and so on and so forth. This is a memento. Anyone entering this room, you could no longer hear the chirping from outside, or anyone beyond the back door. It feels strangely quiet, but
I'll let you
not
go in
uncomfortable.
first. I'm a bit bigger.
Peaceful.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, come on then.
No, you can go. I don't mind.
I don't know how to do it.
It is nice up here. I like it.
Oh, this is not gonna be fun for you.
Quiet slowly fades. Your hearing almost returning to normal.
I'm not even going to try. I'm just going back downstairs.
I think I'll relax.
Yeah, it's quite cramped up here. Also,
I think
how
I'll
the fuck
relax.
did you get through here?
I had inhale, but don't worry. I'll think I'll relax up here for a bit. Nice little viewpoint. Nice little room.
Well, if anything happens, let us know.
Hey.
Cedric, are you going through the You are going through the window.
The windows suddenly snap shut and fall on your fingers.
Cursed window, strike it down.
I think you might be able to go through this door, if you wish.
The window closes.
I'm not even going to try. It's not worth it.
I see. We're being saucy today.
Well, something's going on.
What's happening? I don't. Oh, whatever.
Honestly, I'm
I
not
think
sure.
I've never seen those windows move before, so it's first.
We saw the white lady in the window, and she's a friend of ours who we've helped out recently.
I see. I didn't mean any offense. I was just curious what's going on inside.
Back on my route.
I don't think she took any offense.
I see. It's Ozzy. Don't worry about it.
No, I was just confused with the music suddenly.
Hey, well.
This
Back on
one
my
is
route.
having fun.
It's pretty good with that thing.
I'll catch you around, Sky.
Have a good one.
I'll be safe.
Damn left hanging.
Be careful of the
With that,
baggage.
we'll start to quietly call session.
I didn't
Back to
notice.
wrap up.
You be safe.
Your now's too far.
Let's see a wrap-up session.
Yeah. Slowly.
Scrub his neck.
Thank you.
He got on the chair and it was too tall for him to get off of.
Be a man and jump.
He's literally the embodiment of fear.
Fucking scared of everything, man.
He's the bravest of
When you
us
say
all,
embodiment of
trust me.
fear, I thought you meant like that thing makes people fear it, not that thing fears all of us.
I can do that too.
You know, he fears everything.
Please don't.
Can you?
Yeah.
Prove it.
I mean, we're not in sanctuary. If you want me to, that might not be a good idea, though.
They want you to. I guess they want you to scare them.
I never said I agreed to that.
I didn't agree to that either.
I did mention.
I'm not stupid, thank you.
I'm gonna go prepared for our trip. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, you come on, let's go prepared.
Just scare
Just
them.
don't kill. Just
scare them.
Alright, so you're gonna need roll?
I'm gonna go away.
Okay.
Look at that, they're already running away.
Alright. Click. There is landmines
Everyone
here.
but Cheshire.
Huh?
There is now this unbridled worry in the back of your mind that will not go away, that there are indeed landmines in every white tile around you.
Alright. Well, that's nice.
It gets worse if I manifest them.
I stepped on one of those landmines and it sent me in the sky.
Cope.
And with that, I think we'll call cards there. Everyone die. I don't think there'll ever be anything funnier than Cheshire.
Alright. Thank you all for joining me today. Wonderland will be happening next week, same time, Mondays, 8 p.m. EST, every week. Next session will be another social. So we're going to be still at Sanctuary. Unsure of what exactly will be happening there. But it's probably gonna be fun. I honestly don't know what I'm going to be doing for a little while. I am kind of running out of direction for Stella. At least in terms of what I'm capable of doing at this current moment. There will be, in the near future, because I do not have my full setup right now, I can't really do much, but once I get that back, I do have quite a few plans for what I'm going to be doing. But that's still like a month and 2 weeks away, so until then, I don't really have much of a plan for what I'm going to be doing, and I'm kind of just rolling with the punches. So let's find out what happens together. I will see you all next week at 8 p.m. EST on Monday for another session of Wonderland. And until then,